Hey guys, this is lesson 2.3 for pre-algebra. 2.3 is called Simplifying Variable Expressions. So you're going to want to take some notes, so make sure you title your notebook Lesson 2.3, Simplifying Variable Expression. Okay, so what you're going to want to write down in your notes is this: 7a plus 4a plus 3b minus 6. That is a variable expression. Remember, if you hear the word expression, that it doesn't have an equal sign, so there's no equal sign. If you hear the word equation, equation has an equal sign. So an expression looks just like this. It doesn't say equals 10 or anything. It's just an expression. So here's 4 key words. Term is the number or the product of a number and the variable. So all of these separate things are terms. 7a is a term, 4a is a term, 3b is a term, and 6 is a term. They're all terms. Now, a constant is a term that has no variable. And remember that a variable, you might need to write that down if you don't remember, is a letter in algebra. So notice how we have A's and B's. A constant is a term, so it's a number without a variable. So it's like 6 or 2 or 1/2. Like terms have identical variables. So like terms are 7a and 4a, sorry. So I always say like terms are like 7 apples and 4 apples. I can add them together. I cannot add these 3 bananas. That's kind of how I relate it. And then a coefficient is a number that multiplies a variable. So a coefficient is this front number. So 7 is a coefficient, 4 is a coefficient, 3 is a coefficient. Those are the numbers in front of the letter. Okay, so identifying parts of an expression. So name the coefficients, the like terms, and the constants in this expression. So the coefficients are 3, -2, and 1. Okay, notice that 1 is here because it is in front of the n. There's always assumed to be a 1 if it's just a plain letter. Like terms are -2n and n, and the constant is 4. So try that for these 3. Push pause, and then we'll go over. All right, so for A, our coefficients are the numbers that are in front of a letter. So we have a 2 and a 4. 2 and 4 are my coefficients. Like terms are 2s and 4s, and then my constant is 6. Here I have a coefficient. Coefficient is -4. I have no like terms and no constants, so I just leave it there. Leave it like that. And then here my coefficients are 9, 2, -2, and 1, because remember there's a 1 right there. That is the identity property of multiplication we did on the foldable. Like terms are 9m and -2m, and 2r and 1r. And then I have no constants, so I just leave it. All right, so if I am asked to simplify a variable expression, that means I want to get it down as far as it possibly can go. So you do this by combining like terms. Combining like terms, that's the key thing. This means that you add the coefficients of the same variables. So you add together all the constants, which are numbers without variables. Okay, so here's some examples. I'll try this first one with you, and then you can do the rest. Okay, So really, all it means, it says simplify each expression. Simplify 3b minus b. Now, this is assumed to have a 1 in front of it. So 3b minus 1b is 2b. You can't do any more because I don't know what b is, and then you just leave it like this. So try the next 4, and then we'll go over. All right, letter B is negative 4m minus 9m, which equals negative 13m. C, p plus 6p is 7p, minus 4p is 3p. Next, I have 6y and negative 7y. I can only combine my y's. Now, with this one, you have to make sure that negative stays with the y. With this, it always goes with the number behind it. So 6y minus 7y is negative 1y. And then 4m plus m is 5m. So it's negative 1y plus 5m. Now, before this next one, it's kind of tricky because you have this order of operations right here. So I have to distribute this before I can solve the problem. So I have 4x plus 3. Now, that's a negative 2. So I'm going to do negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. And negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And then I keep simplifying. And I'm going to combine like terms. So I have 4x and negative 2x. So that equals 2x. And then I have 3 minus 10 is negative 7. So it's 2x minus 7. Those can be kind of tricky, but we'll do more practice in class. That's it for now.